everybody, how y'all doing? It's your boy Ferdinand and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button as it really does help the channel out tremendously and helps our community grow. And thank you to everyone who has already subscribed. You guys are awesome, and with that, let's get into today's video. So, let's talk about Lies of P. Honestly, I was into this game from the first day I saw the very first trailer. Without knowing what type of game it is, I was simply into it because of the wild take on Pinocchio's story and the magnificent graphics that were on display. Because to be honest, words do not do justice on how gosh darn gorgeous the game looks. And secondly, the fact the gameplay looked awesome, but I do have some caveats to that, so let's get into it. To start with this, the game is placed in a Victorian era England type of setting and loosely based on Pinocchio's storyline. You are the puppet who wants to be a real boy and have strangely woken up from a deep slumber by a mysterious yet beautiful voice. Once you wake, you find your travel buddy and lucky charm Gemini and slowly make your way through the city of Krat to find this voice in a mysterious hotel. But on the way, you'll find the city is abandoned and the streets are littered with bloodthirsty puppets which you have to defeat. In true Souls-like fashion, you have stargazers which act as your save points, kinda like bonfires, and every time you die, these points are where you start from, and in true Souls-like fashion, all the enemies previously killed respawn as well, with a few exceptions. Combat is where things differ a little bit. Whereas in Elden Ring and Demon Souls you can dodge roll to escape an incoming enemy attack, here you can either dash or parry an attack. I would like to point out that you can dodge roll, but only if you're not logged onto an enemy. I have to be honest, in this game it seems the developers want you to focus on parrying or blocking more so than dodging. And the first boss fight of the game, in the demo at least, is evident in that regard, as most of his attacks from the Parade Master force you to parry or block them. Dodging half the time doesn't work, it's broken. Either the distance you travel during the dodge is too small, or your window for being immune during the dodge dash animation is just too minimal. While dodging, you usually end up being struck anyway. Then there are those dreaded red glowing attacks from bosses and large enemies. Those can only be perfectly parried, or it's basically doom. Hence, the combat is more like Sekiro with focus on parrying and blocking, or well-timed dodges if you get really good at it. All in all, the gameplay feels very solid with an amazing sound design and weapons and animations. Overall, nothing is too overwhelming if you know what you're doing. Just like in true Souls fashion, you have a health and stamina bar along with your Fable Arts, which are basically special attacks which I can never seem to activate correctly, and also your Legion arm, which is your mechanical left arm with special attacks. At the end, your attributes point, which you can upgrade using Ergo, which is like your in-game currency or souls to buy things with or upgrade your character with, basically. At the end, the game has a few pros and cons. Gameplay is fairly linear with no open world areas, at least not in the demo version from what I saw. The pros are definitely gorgeous graphics and dystopian world and the interesting take on Pinocchio's story. The cons are in terms of its combat, where the dodge dash mechanics seem useless half the time. You lose your health if you block an enemy's attack, and to be honest, unless you are a skilled player of Souls-like games, or are well versed in games like Sekiro or Bloodborne, then this game might not be for you. Anyways, with that, we get to the end of the video, boys and girls. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye.